If you're into motivational quotes like I am, or maybe you've been scrolling on Pinterest and looking at all those cool quotes that come up, you've probably heard the quotes about stepping out of your comfort zone. Like, all progress begins the moment you step out of your comfort zone. Or a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. And we have these inspirational ideas about stepping out of our comfort zone, doing something that we've never done before, facing our fears. And we get inspired. It evokes this sense of encouragement or inspiration about what's going to happen when we actually take the courage and step out of our comfort zone. But in the reality of our day-to-day, when we are leading other people and stepping up in our leadership, stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't feel inspiring, encouraging, aspirational. In fact, if anything, we're normally overcome with fear and anxiety and all kinds of thoughts to self-sabotage us, like I'm not good enough, or maybe this is even not worth it. The truth is the reason there's so much resistance when you're stepping out of your comfort zone is that your own brain is actually resisting you. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about why your brain resists you when you step out of your comfort zone and how to overcome it forever. Hi, I'm Sarah Boyd, Women's Leadership Mentor, using neuroleadership principles to help women leaders rise and live their bigger life. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about why your brain resists you stepping out of your comfort zone and how to overcome it forever. You know, the truth is there's a natural process that happens to us psychologically when we take a step outside of our comfort zone. When we do something we've never done before, when we do something that we're scared of or we have insecurity about, there is a natural psychological response that happens within our brain. But if we don't understand what the natural process is, we misinterpret these feelings. It's easy to compare to what it looks like someone else stepping out of their comfort zone might look like. It might look like it's inspirational and exciting for them, and we're having all these experiences of sabotage and fear and anxiety. But the truth is that what you're experiencing is a normal, natural part of your psychology adjusting to the changes that you're trying to make and the growth and progress that you're making in your leadership. So today I'm going to give you the top 3 reasons that your brain resists you stepping out of your comfort zone. The first reason is uncertainty, which is a normal part of when we do something that we've never done before. Your brain interprets uncertainty as a threat, just like it would if it saw a snake or a crazy lion running at you. You're going to have this intense stress response happening in your body. Now, depending on the level of uncertainty that you are experiencing in your situation is going to determine the level of threat response that is happening physiologically in your body. The second reason that your brain resists you stepping out of your comfort zone is high emotions. Normally when we're stepping out of our comfort zone, it triggers insecurities. There's a reason that we haven't done that thing before. It triggers fear, it can trigger anxiety, and your brain struggles to cope with a high degree of emotionality. And the third reason that your brain resists you stepping out of your comfort zone is new situations. You know, anything that's routine for us that we do every day, almost not thinking about, it's run by a different part of the brain. It's called the basal ganglia. And this part of the brain runs all our routines, and it doesn't take very much energy for this part of the brain to do what it needs to do. But anything new is run by our prefrontal cortex. This part of the brain requires a huge amount of energy to work optimally. So when you're doing anything new and you're seeing everything new for the first time, often your brain requires a huge amount of energy, and that's why you often feel more fatigued than normal. You feel fuzzy, you can't think straight, you forget things that you would normally remember, and this is all happening within your brain as it's trying to adjust to a new normal. The good news is it's not all doom and gloom. I'm not telling you all this information to try and make you shrink back and stay in your comfort zone, because it is true that all growth and progress is going to happen in your life as you take a step out of your comfort zone. So now we're going to talk about 4 simple steps of how you can overcome your brain trying to resist you. The first one is very simple. It's just an awareness. You just need to be aware that this is something that's happening. The second way that we overcome it is to interpret the experience correctly. So it's really important that you don't start thinking, oh, I feel fear or I'm feeling self-doubt, therefore it's a sign that I shouldn't be doing this, or that I'm not good enough to step out this way. None of that's true. You need to interpret the experience correctly, which is this is a natural, physiological, and psychological thing that's happening because I'm pushing my internal limits and my internal barriers. The third way that we can overcome our brain resisting us stepping out of our comfort zone is to create space. This is so critically important. You know, our psychology, we need space, mental and emotional space in our time and our calendar to adjust to the changes and things that are happening in our life. If you are pushing yourself internally and you're really going against internal fears or limits over your life, you need to make sure that you're also giving yourself time to emotionally process it, to recover and to rest. And finally, the fourth way that we overcome our brain resisting us is to work like a pro. It's so important that when we become aware and we interpret the experience correctly and we've created space, that we still just go for it. We still have an awareness that our psychology is maybe working against us, but we're a pro at what we're doing. We're wanting to rise and make a difference in our leadership for the lives of other people, not just our own. And so we have to keep going. So whatever it is, just keep pushing forward and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and work like a pro. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please like or share it. And in the comments below, I'd love to hear from you. What strategies do you find helpful to support you stepping out of your comfort zone? Thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Sarah Boyd. It's time to live your bigger life.